Hey everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. This is a completely different kind of video. I've never made one like this, but I thought you might enjoy it. So I run a really big Facebook group called Korean Beauty Fanatics, and it's approaching 70,000 members. And as one might expect, I get an occasional hate comment here and there, and sometimes they're on Instagram and sometimes they're on YouTube, but most of the time it is disgruntled group members. So for the last several months, I have been diligently saving those screenshots for you so that I can read them, and let's just laugh at them together. Now, before I get started, a disclaimer that an overwhelming amount of feedback that I get from you, my audience, and my group members is either neutral or there's no feedback, or it's positive. Most people are very nice. Most people thank me for being helpful. Most people thank me for running the group. A lot of people in the group probably don't even know that I run it because it's really so big. I'm behind the scenes there. I try to comment on as much stuff as I can, but I'm the one who approves the posts and lets people in, etc., etc., delete spam, that kind of stuff. I have a moderator who helps me and she's wonderful as well, but it's me a lot of the times doing things and checking the group 100 times a day. But the hate comments are just amazing. I have a rule in the group where people just cannot recommend non-Asian brands. So if people are recommending CeraVe, for example, I'm removing that because that's not what our group is about. And I also have a couple other rules, and one of them is no self-promotion and no spam and that kind of stuff. So this first one, the person keeps posting pictures in a thread that was asking for makeup recommendations, and all of them are not Asian, so none of them follow the group rules. So I delete a couple and I send her a little, when you delete something as an admin, you can click the reason why, which rule they violated, and you can share that feedback with the person, and most people don't ever do that again. Usually one time is enough, and we move on. This person, however, says, "This is so rude. I'm taking pictures of my makeup just to help you, and here you are deleting my comments. Someone needs to be treated." Okay, I'll get right on that. I mean, the group rules are pretty clear. If you didn't want to discuss Asian skincare and makeup, why are you in the group? Then sometimes some threads get out of control with recommendations. There's certain topics that don't have a lot of Asian brands maybe, or people don't know a lot, and so they'll just keep recommending stuff that goes against the group rules. So in one of the threads I just said, I'll have to close the thread if we can stick to the topic of the group, which is Asian skincare, and the person says, "Okay, Karen." Okay, that's our group rule. This next one is gold. So this requires a little bit of a pre-story. So this group member was very kind of obtuse and very blunt, which I am also, but she came off borderline rude to a lot of the members, but she was never like upfront mean to anybody, so I never had a reason to block her or do anything. But I've had some people message me and saying, "Wow, she sounds like a fun person at parties," because she's awful. Then she started to plug someone else's YouTube channel in the group all the time, which I have a rule against that, and I actually have a whole article I wrote about why I have that rule. I'll put that in the description box because some people have an issue with that. So I give her one warning, I delete a comment, mark the reason why, send her feedback, and then she kept doing it. So I just had to remove her from the group. This person contacted me on Instagram, left a message on my blog, sent a message to my personal profile, on Facebook sent a message to my business page, and also sent me an email. So here's one of the messages. "I contacted blank, the creator, whose channel she was plugging, about you, and she said you should have messaged me before kicking me off the group. That was very aggressive of you. Why do you have so many pictures of yourself on your Facebook page?" Because it's my page. I mean, I don't know. Please send me your pictures and I will put those up on my page. For the record, if you go to my Instagram, which is at KBeautyHobbit, most of the pictures in the feed are not pictures of me. There's going to be an occasional picture of me if I'm trying to show like a sunscreen texture or something like that, or mascara, I don't know. Or if it's a YouTube video. All of my YouTube thumbnails, just like most people's YouTube thumbnails, have my face in it. But this was great. So yes, that same person went on my YouTube and started responding to people who were commenting on my videos saying, be careful, she bans people easily. Like, okay, fine. Then we had a post in the group where a person came off very patronizing. It was all a post. It was phrased a little bit strange, and it's kind of hard to read tone online. It's especially hard in a multilingual, well, we're not multilingual, we stick to English, but it's a global group, so a lot of people are not native speakers, like I am not a native English speaker. So sometimes some things get lost in translation. But this person basically wrote a very long post saying, do this and don't do this and make sure you do that, and it came off very impolite, to say the least. And that's a lot of how other members took it as well. So there were a lot of comments saying like, well, why are you telling us what to do? And I just said, I made a comment saying, it comes off a little bit patronizing. Maybe that's not what you meant. And then I gave my thoughts about some other things. This person was, I think, specifically talking about buying excessive amount of skincare and opening it all up, and she was referring to the haul posts that some of the members make where they show everything that they've bought. So it was very much kind of a slap on the wrist to the other members. So that's how it came off, and I just said, hey, that's how it comes off, maybe that's not how you meant it. So this other person, completely unrelated to the author, or as far as I know, not the author, she chimes in and goes, totally agree. She's agreeing with somebody who said that I come off rude. Saying, I don't find it patronizing. For an admin to say that, it's uncalled for, and also to say no amount of ample research would substitute just trying the product. And what I meant by that is, yes, you can do your ample research, which is what the poster was suggesting, but no amount of reading about a product is going to tell you if it works for your skin. You can find something that seems to be completely innocent and great, that will not work for your specific skin type, or that could give you specifically irritation. And all I meant is that sometimes we have to try things before we know if they work for us. But this person says, and to say no amount of ample research would substitute just trying the product is not right. For someone who got a skincare blog, does she not research on ingredients that cannot be used together? For me, she's telling us that, yeah, just stick it on your face. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm leaving this group because the admin thinks she's better than everyone else, because she thinks she's the skincare guru and all of us. Totally lost my respect. Okay? That's your right. It's just funny because I usually, when I read things, and this goes beyond Facebook group, when I read things and I think they are coming off rude or strange, I try to assume, especially when the person's language isn't English, that maybe something got lost in translation. Or even if you're all speaking the same language, it's really hard to read tone online. So if I were commenting, if I were this person, I would probably ask, hey, do you mean just stick it on your face? Like, no, that's not what I mean. Yes, I do research. Yes, I read about ingredients. I'm just saying, no amount of reading about a perfume is going to tell you what it smells like. It's not comparable to smelling the perfume. That's the best analogy I could come up with. Anyway, the person left. Okay, fine. Then we have some passive-aggressive people that I enjoy. Again, so I don't allow any affiliate links in the group. I post affiliate links. My group and this channel and my Instagram are my part-time job. I spend a significant amount of time on it. I disclose my affiliate links, and if people don't want to use them, that's fine. They don't have to. But this person says, okay, so let me see if I understood the rules of the group. No affiliate links unless they're posted by you. Got it. And I said, yes, the group and blog are my part-time job. Not sure what the purpose of your comment even was. This next one, I really enjoy it. Again, person is recommending non-Asian brands. So I remove the comments, send feedback. She posts again, or she comments again. Why was my comment deleted? So are we not allowed freedom of speech in this group? Let me rewrite my comment. It was Olaplex or Glop and Glam, anything not bought from a grocery store or Walmart. With good, clean ingredients will keep your hair from falling out. Was that comment so bad, admin? I didn't think so myself. The OP wrote a simple question and I gave a simple answer. Not everything needs a doctor. Jeez. The thread was about hair loss. So typically, there are some products that claim to combat that. There are some Asian ones that I've tried that claim to do that. So I have some reviews. But before I share those with people, I typically say, hey, if you have sudden severe hair loss, it is a good idea to see a doctor, because it is. We're not a medical group, but, you know, just in good conscience, like if your hair starts to fall out, good idea to go get checked. The reason this person's comment was removed, though, didn't have anything to do with the doctor. It's just the fact that Olaplex is not an Asian brand. But she got really offended, so she's been relieved of her membership in the group. So then we had another thread, and I don't even remember what it was about, because it took me some time to gather these hate comments, because I don't get that many, thankfully. But this person is basically saying, I like your answer to what I felt like were somewhat rude comments. You handled yourself well, I appreciate that. And she's talking to, not me, to another group member. I always fear being booted from the group for saying what I really feel, but Lucy must be having a bad day. I feel that comment was uncalled for, especially from the person that leads the group, shaking my head. So, from that thread, there were a lot of things, and I ended up taking some people out of the group. So I get a really long message from the person. I don't understand why you removed me from your group. Sometimes when you say things, it sounds like you're attacking women. I don't get it. Question mark. It started others making fun of her, and she had to defend the purchases she made. Also, someone accused her of throwing her money around. She obviously felt she had to defend that too. Did you block her too? No, I didn't. It's okay, I was there for the intelligent ladies. You obviously are only there to make money. That's one of the reasons I have social media, yes. You don't have the knowledge to be given skin reviews, then don't read them. And your videos are so incredibly boring. Note how she says videos. Like, if you watch one and it's boring, don't watch anymore. Or are you watching every one to make sure that they're all boring? Okay, whatever. A little secret, I never use your discount codes when I order. Why should you get money from the information I get from other women? Okay, don't use them. No problem. Though you are always there 10 seconds later to throw your code in on someone else's advice. You, young lady, I feel like she must have been shaking her hand right there. You, young lady, have very thin skin, as I see you boot people out all the time. I don't know how she sees that. I don't announce it. I knew the first time I stated my opinion I would be gone. Do you see anything wrong with that? I do. Next time, walk away. No, it's my group and I run it how I want. The hilarious part is she sends this to me. Then, and I don't respond because I never respond to these things. I used to and it just does not end well, so whatever. Then, like 15 minutes later, I get a notification in my email that she subscribed to my blog updates for my reviews that I don't have the knowledge to give. I mean, I hope she subscribes to the YouTube channel for my boring videos too. Next, completely unrelated to any of this, still group. The person says, so, Mary Lucy, I assume she meant Mary from Lord of the Rings. I'll go with that. Mary Lucy, you declined my post because I have you blocked on Facebook? That is shallow. Group is about Korean beauty, not about you. At least write a constructive opinion why it has been declined. I did give a reason why, and the post that got declined, I, by the way, didn't know the person had me blocked on Facebook, but I could see her post. I'm an admin, so I could see her pending post, and she's asking, can someone tell me if any of the items below contain vitamin E? That is something that can be very easily Googled, and I don't feel like the other group members need to be doing research for this person. So I declined with a feedback comment saying, seems like a simple thing to Google. Try the brand sites and try the brand sites and cause DNA for ingredients. So I even gave her some suggestions on what to search for, but no. This comment is one of the more recent ones. The person says, I want to try the rice toner so bad, but I heard that if you have sensitive skin, it's a bad pick for you, but I still want to try it so bad, but I have so many allergy issues and so much skin sensitivity. Does anybody know what a good alternative to that would be for super sensitive skin? And my response to her, in a big thread, so other people can also chime in, is all sensitive skin is sensitive in different ways. Just because someone had a bad reaction doesn't mean you will, which is true. And she goes, I mean, I asked for suggestions, but I guess thanks. I'll kind of just figure it out myself then. Okay. That was my suggestion, was to try it, because you say, I want to try the rice toner so bad. they do make samples of it. I've saved these for a while, but there were some other ones earlier on that I didn't think to save. And to be honest, hate comments and DMs and stuff used to kind of unravel me for a little bit, not to a point of like rocking in the corner, but I would get kind of frustrated and take it personally, obviously, because it's meant to be personal and I'm a person. But ever since I decided, oh, I'm going to make a video reading hate comments, I now see them as material, so I almost get excited for getting them. But I wish I screenshot this one. This was a while back, like months and months ago, and somebody commented on my YouTube video saying, did you even look in the mirror before shooting this? Yes, yes, I did. Alright, that's all I got for you today. Let me know if you enjoyed this and if you want me to keep saving these, because I'm sure like in 6 months I'll have enough for another video. I will see if I can put screenshots in. I don't know. I mean, I have the screenshots, but I don't know if I can work them into the video. They're from my cell phone, so they're not necessarily going to fit the video frame nicely, and I'll have to obviously black out a whole bunch of stuff, but I'll see if I can do that. But let me know if you want to see any more like hate comment videos in the future, because I can definitely keep saving these and we can go through them together. But thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in my next video, and until then, you can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, where I have lots of pictures of myself on my blog, KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my Facebook group, Korean Beauty Fanatics, where most people are super helpful and friendly and awesome. And then we have some bad apples, because that's life. So, I'll see you in my next video. Until then, please remember to always listen to your skin. Thank you so much. Bye.